Good morning, Pioneers. Today is Wednesday, September 11th. My name is Savannah Bailey.
And my name is Reagan Comerford, and this is your Orange Juice.
Before we begin with today's news show, here is a historical view on the event that happened just 23 years ago today and affected the entire world. Kylie?
Hey Pioneers, I decided to look into the events that led to the 9/11 attacks and what followed. Take a look.
It was a cool sunny morning in New York City. While just miles away, 19 terrorists would board onto 4 commercial airplanes and carry out the worst attacks on our country the U.S. has ever seen. The date was Tuesday, September 11th, 2001. 8 a.m. American Airlines Flight 11 takes off from Boston. The plane is carrying 11 crew members, 76 passengers, and 5 hijackers. Just 15 minutes later, United Airlines Flight 175 would depart from Boston as well, carrying 9 crew members, 51 passengers, and 5 hijackers. At exactly 8:19 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 alerts ground personnel about a possible hijacking on board. 8:20 a.m. American Airlines Flight 77 takes off from Washington Dulles International Airport, carrying 6 crew members, 53 passengers, and 5 hijackers. 8:30 a.m. Morning activities have officially begun at the World Trade Center, including an 8:30 a.m. meeting held on the 106th floor of the North Tower, with approximately 80 people in attendance. 8:37 a.m. Boston's air traffic control alerts military personnel about Flight 11's hijacking. 8:42 a.m. After having faced delays, United Airlines Flight 93 finally departs from Newark International Airport, holding 7 crew members, 33 passengers, and 4 hijackers on board. 8:46 a.m. 5 hijackers on Flight 11 crash the commercial flight into World Trade Center 1, otherwise known as the North Tower, killing hundreds inside the building and everyone on board instantly. The crash traps hundreds of people above the 91st floor and severs all 3 emergency stairwells. Emergency services are dispatched to World Trade Center 1 and evacuation begins. 8:50 a.m. President George W. Bush is alerted of the attack. 9:02 a.m. Evacuation is ordered in the South Tower, otherwise known as World Trade Center 2. 9:03 a.m. Flight 175 crashes through floors 77 to 85 of the South Tower, killing everyone on board and leaving many trapped above the impact zone. 9:37 a.m. Flight 77 crashes into the Pentagon, instantly killing everyone on board, as well as 125 military and civilian personnel. 9:45 a.m. Washington, D.C. begins evacuations at the White House and Capitol Hill. 9:59 a.m. The South Tower collapses, killing over 800 civilians and first responders inside the building. 10:03 a.m. Passengers on Flight 93 get wind of the attacks and decide to storm the cockpit and crash the plane in a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, in an attempt to stop another terrorist attack from occurring. Everyone on board perish. 10:28 a.m. The North Tower collapses, killing more than 1,600 people after burning for 102 minutes. 11:02 a.m. New York City Mayor orders an evacuation of Lower Manhattan. Early afternoon, rescue efforts begin at Ground Zero. 8:30 p.m. President George W. Bush addresses the nation from the White House. Cleanup and recovery officially end on May 30th, 2002. Following cleanup efforts, memorials were constructed in honor of the men and women who lost their lives on September 11th. In all, 9/11 claimed the lives of 2,977 people and injured thousands more. As this date passes by our calendar every year, it is important to honor those who lost their lives to these awful attacks and pay homage to all of the first responders. I ask that we all take a moment of silence to remember and honor the legacy of those lost on 9/11.
That's all I have for today. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Kylie. Underclassmen who purchased yearbooks last year can pick it up during lunch periods today, tomorrow, in the common concession stands. If you paid to have your book shipped home, they should arrive shortly. Those interested in buying one of the extras, please wait for all the pre-purchased yearbooks to be distributed. Listen for a separate announcement if you have questions. See Mrs. Phillips in room 2213.
Juniors and seniors have the option to sit in on college presentations. Upcoming visitors include Bowling Green State University on Thursday, September 19th, and Dartmouth University on Friday, September 20th. You can sign up on school links before those dates and receive a pass to excuse you from your class.
If you are interested in helping peers, underclassmen, and your school community, consider signing up to be a peer tutor as part of the new tutoring club. The first meeting for those interested is on Tuesday, September 17th in Mr. Taliani's room, number 2226, during flex period.
GSA is having an informational meeting on Wednesday, September 18th after school in room 1109. Anyone interested in making Orange more inclusive and supportive environment is welcome to attend and learn about the club's mission. If you're unable to make the meeting, text at GSA OOHS to 81010 to stay up to date. Now let's throw it over to Emmy with your sports update.
Thanks, Savannah. Last night, volleyball yet again swept Davidson. Macy Gerbaugh had 10 kills, Emma Cagino had 24 digs, and Izzy Shulvin had 26 assists. Girls soccer tied 1-1 with Davidson last night. Senior Lexi Nisley scored a goal for the Pioneers. Boys soccer also crushed Davidson with a final score of 2-1. Sophomore Jude Osai had the game-winning goal off a corner kick. Tennis unfortunately lost to Kaufman with a close score of 2-3. The girls are looking to bounce back tonight at Worthington Kilbourne at 4 p.m. Field hockey hosts Jerome tonight at 7 p.m. Good luck, girls. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Emmy. There is an upcoming art contest for all grades. To participate in the Olentangy Education Art Contest, submit your work using the link below. Winners will be announced November 1st and will receive a prize. Be sure to submit something by October 20th to be considered. Contact Mary Lorenz with any questions.
All senior class cabinet members should attend the first meeting of the year tomorrow at 2:45 p.m. in Mrs. Cabell's room, number 2220. They will start to plan the senior events this year. Please get with one of your senior class cabinet advisors if you have any questions or conflicts.
Young Women in Engineering will hold its first meeting of the year on September 19th at 2:45 in room 1411. Contact Mrs. Cheney with any questions.
Art Club and NHS will have their first meeting on Wednesday, September 18th from 2:40 to 3:30 in room 1103. You will learn Art Club and requirements.
Investment Club will be having an introductory meeting today in Mr. Hipster's room, 2005, right after school for those interested in joining to learn more about stocks and other types of investments.
Those interested in joining Model UN this year should be sure to attend one of the meetings. The last meeting is tomorrow night at Olentangy High School at 6:30.
Any students interested in joining Teen Advocates, which talks about drug-free youth and distracted driving, can attend the first meeting today right after school in Mrs. Sensabaw's room, 21203. Hope to see you there.
That's all for today. Pioneers, make sure to follow us on all our socials at OOHS Juice and tune into our live radio station WPOP The Pulse. For The Juice, I'm Savannah Bailey.
And I'm Reagan Comerford. Remember to stay juicy, Pioneers, and please stand for your pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.